I'm Alistair Cant. I'm the director of the Lister Housing Cooperative. We work in central Edinburgh with tenement flats. We have 185 flats. I'm in charge of all that, and our focus is very much on providing a sustainable housing stock for our tenants, but also they are Georgian buildings, be listed on a World Heritage Site, so we've particularly got to be sensitive to what we can do, both in terms of technology and in terms of permissions. So it's quite a fun challenge. Nice old buildings. The big thing is obviously cost and appropriateness. Now, linked with that is the possible availability of grants. Then you go on to things like, well, what technologies are appropriate, how big an operation is it, and obviously with our historic housing stock here, is it practical, can we get permission? A crucial factor is the tenant. All our properties are occupied. We don't have big modernisation decant programs, so we've got to be able to make sure we can fit it easily and sympathetically, and ideally bring the tenants with us, so whenever work is done, they understand it and can maximise the benefits from it. Some work, like insulation behind a wall, fit and forget. It's not an issue in that sense, but a lot of other ones, control equipment, we've done solar thermal, they require a good degree of tenant interaction to get the best out of it. I mean, they'll work, whatever, but a better, more clued up tenant will get a better result from the same equipment as their neighbour, and that's what we want to avoid. There's an education process. Fuel poverty is a very big issue for us for two main reasons. One is that most of our tenants have low incomes or on benefits, and secondly, the sort of housing stock we have is harder to heat, it's harder to treat. And so, we are very conscious that if energy prices go up, fuel poverty rises. If incomes go down, fuel poverty rises. And that has a knock-on effect to us. We have to collect the rent, we have to give advice for people about benefits. If they're struggling to heat their homes, it is a real issue. And it's a sort of almost a hidden issue. You don't see that from the street, from walking past. You see grand old houses. People could be shivering in there, not heating them properly. They're very keen on stuff that's fit and forget and is sort of obvious, insulation being an obvious example. We've done draft proofing, again that not only was very successful in its own right, but it also had a sound proofing benefit, which was a sort of bonus, and people noticed that. When there's new technology in terms of appliances or controls, that requires a bit more of an effort, and particularly to maximise the benefits from it. There is a range of views from saying, oh, well, we don't want that, to fantastic, it's what I've been thinking of doing and not had the money myself to install. So there is a range of things, and what we try and do is not just fit stuff, but remind people, educate them, encourage them to keep going with things. We were first introduced to Chop Clock by Changeworks, an Edinburgh sustainability charity that we've worked with for some time, and we were keen to give it a try. We tried it out in a flat here and it was relatively straightforward to fit. We then tried a few more and we put it in a newsletter to try and encourage interest. We got quite a good take up then. We had it fitted in our office, which was the turning point in a sense for us, because we were living with it day by day. And we've found it very useful. When we actually have something that we know and can use ourselves, it's much easier to say to our tenants, look, we've saved so much in our office, you can do the same in your home. You're saving money by literally turning off the boiler for smallish chunks of time. During that period, you don't notice much temperature change in your house or your office, but you're not burning any gas whatsoever. And when the gas comes back on, it's actually probably being slightly more efficient, working slightly harder, but equally well. You're not overheating, you're not throwing too much energy out. So it's a lovely concept, because lots of energy efficiency things save things off your ongoing bill. This actually stops your bill for 15, 30 minutes, often as you like, under your control. And so you absolutely could say to guarantee to tenants and to ourselves, in those 15 minutes, cost you nothing, absolutely nothing, and you're still warm, you're still comfortable. Well, we've been monitoring in our office for over a year. We've had the gadget fitted for about 18 months now. So we've been logging readings, and from December 2011 to December 2012, we've saved 18.7% energy, gas, almost 19%. Now that's obviously covering a good proportion of the winter period, October, November, December. This current winter, has been a cold winter. The other thing it's helped us as an indirect thing, it's helped us not overheat. There's times in the office when we overheat, when the temperature might be slightly higher outside, or even little things like we have fewer people coming in and out, leaving the doors open. That, if we have a day without that, the chop clock has helped us both save money but also keep it a more manageable temperature. And it also is flexible. Some of the very, very cold days we have cut down what we've been chopping, but as soon as we can, I put it back up, because it is a clear, we've benefited from it financially, but also I think we've got a more comfortable heating environment. For our office, in our first year, it's paid for itself already. It's been paid back under a year. We're delighted with it. It's been very simple, it's been effective, and it's saved us money, and we will continue saving that from now on. It's not like we're going to sort of forget it. We will keep using it. Obviously, we've had a cold winter, cold spring. We could probably chop slightly more in the coming months. Most of our office is north facing the actual rooms people are working in, which means we do actually keep the heating on through the summer, even though it's a nice day outside. It's not like this room where the sun comes in. So we do, even throughout the summer, we are saving, not just autumn, winter, shoulder periods. And that again is a bonus for us. The benefits for us as a housing association provider is it's simple, it's effective, it's affordable, and it's very user friendly. We really can see people getting the hang of it very quickly. It's under their control, they're making the savings. It's a very simple, very effective, very user friendly product.